Yo, what's up guys? If you guys watched my last video, you knew it was not great news. It was pretty much a big possibility of Jim Boylen sticking around with the Chicago Bulls for another year. But thankfully, today's video has a bunch of huge Chicago Bulls news in it, and I'm going to be honest, pretty much 99% of it is positive news. But yeah, like I said, if you guys haven't watched like my past few videos, definitely go check those out because this past week has just been it's been absolutely crazy. One day it says we're keeping Jim Boylen, then the next day there's some rumors about us not keeping him. It keeps flip-flopping every other day. There's always some new rumors coming out every other day. One day we're keeping him, the next day we're not. So who knows as of right now. And in my last video, if you guys watched it, you saw pretty much Joe Crowley and K.C. Johnson kind of confirm that the Chicago Bulls are most likely going to keep Jim Boylen due to financial concerns. Our owner is cheap as hell. Everyone knows that. And it's honestly just crazy because Jim Boylen's only making $1 million pretty much a year. And our franchise is pretty much worth like $3 billion. So it's pretty sad if this rumor is true. But like I said in my past video, I didn't believe it. And since then, some great news has came out. Joe Crowley, he's kind of been known for making a lot of like BS stories, just trying to get clicks and stuff. But it did kind of concern me when K.C. Johnson kind of agreed with him. But at the same time, like I like K.C. Johnson and all, and I'd say he's a pretty good source. But the other day, ESPN insider Adrian Woj, everyone knows Woj, he pretty much breaks all the news. And I trust him over anyone, even K.C. Johnson. And K.C. Johnson's pretty much a Bulls insider. But I still definitely trust Woj over any of them, and it's not even close. And Woj pretty much had this to say, even though, pretty much Arcidiacono, since he came in, he wanted to give Jim Boylen a fair chance or whatever you want to call it. And Woj pretty much said Arcidiacono and Mark Eversley are spending time evaluating and getting to know Jim Boylen. And even though, they don't really know what's in the future or the future plans, they remain in no rush at all deciding on the coach's future with the Bulls. They're able to watch him in the gym, talk to the players, talk about basketball, and learn about his coaching staff. And of course, you guys know the NBA playoffs is still going on, and the Bulls did not make, the NBA bubble or whatever you want to call it. And because of that, several potential head coaching candidates among the assistants are coaching in the bubble for the future, and that even adds more time, less of a rush to even fire Jim Boylen and open up a search process now. And I'm going to be honest, this really isn't new news, but this next thing I'm going to say is new news, and Woj also tweeted this out, and multiple NBA scouts and reporters. And pretty much the next big topic in today's video is, like I said, even though there's no rush to fire Jim Boylen and find a new coach because the NBA is still going on, and it's not really quote unquote the off season or whatever you want to call it. And even though there's been a lot of rumors about Jim Boylen sticking around, the Sun's Times and, like I said, Woj and multiple NBA reporters and scouts have said that Arcidiacono and Mark Eversley, even though they're giving Jim Boylen a fair chance, they've been pretty much trying to reach out to possible head coach candidates in the background, on the down low, not letting NBA teams know, and especially Jim Boylen, of course. And I guess Arcidiacono and Mark Eversley were even in the process of using bet channels to reach out to Philadelphia assistant coach Ime Udoka. I might have butchered that, I'm sorry. And Toronto assistant Adrian Griffin as possible replacements. And this has been confirmed everywhere. I saw it on Twitter. I've been seeing it everywhere. And this is the great news that I'm happy that finally came out and that I'm finally talking about and you guys are going to be hearing hopefully for the first time. I honestly believe like I said, Joe Crowley's just trying to get clicks off you guys at this point, just trying to make up BS stories or whatever, because he knows any story about Jim Boylen is going to get news. But it is good to see that our new front office, even though maybe they are giving Jim Boylen still a fair chance or whatever you want to call it, in the back of their heads or in the back of their mind, they're still trying to look for possible head coaching candidates if they decide not to stick with him or whatever. I'm sure honestly they already have chose not to stick with him, but they just want to do it the professional way that's been reported many times. But like I said in my last video, I pretty much said that the Bulls were interested in Adrian Griffin, and I saw a lot of you guys saying that's not true and all, but then this came out, so I'm just saying, you guys got to trust me more often. And definitely check out my last video if you missed it, man. I really hope the Bulls pick up the 76ers or the Toronto Raptors assistant coaches. I feel like they'd both be kind of cheapest compared to like a big name NBA head coach. And those guys are both highly respected around the league. And Adrian Griffin, you know, a lot of NBA like reporters and just people in the NBA have been saying he should have been a head coach many seasons ago. So I'm down to give either of these guys a chance. And of course, they have a lot of ties connected to our new front office and like just even our old front office and players and everything like that. Check out my last video, I talked about that as well. But yeah, definitely leave any comments or questions you guys got for me below about this whole like Jim Boylen situation, or Torres and maybe going behind his back and like trying to possibly like reach out to other head coaches and such. You know, hopefully once the NBA playoffs get done, you know, a few head coaches and like assistant coach contracts will be up. Hopefully there's some more rumors about that, because I'll definitely report on that as well. And to end this video, I found this little segment on Twitter. It was Dan Bergstrom. He went on like a little rant about the whole Chicago Bulls situation. You know, just everything about Jim Boylen, us being cheap, anything like that. I'm just going to throw that up to end the video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said, I've been trying to post Monday through Friday every week at 5 p.m. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any updates on the Chicago Bulls or any uploads on this channel. Thank you guys for all the support recently. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this positive news made your day better, because when this news came out, I instantly became happier, because I'm sick of all these Jim Boylen rumors every other day saying we're keeping him, getting rid of him. So hopefully this is true, and hopefully these rumors happen after the NBA playoffs. Thank you guys for watching this video. Have a good one.
At some point, somebody's got to put their damn name on this decision, whatever it is and however it is. Tell us the truth. Tell us why you're doing it. Bulls fans deserve better than this garbage. You have all this goodwill. You take all this time to make the right decision and say a widely lauded decision to bring in one of the smartest guys in basketball, an up-and-coming executive, and say he has control, he's in charge. And then we start hearing of all these Gar Formanite little weaselly survivalists that are still in there, still whispering in ownership's ear. The whole point of hiring Karnisovas was to get rid of this, to get rid of those people, to clear out all of this old backbiting stuff, all the back channel things, all the stuff that's standing in the Bulls' way, pulling in opposite directions, all the whisper campaigns and all the power games that go on back there. It's enough. It's well past enough. You screwed the pooch on this thing already if that's what's happening. But Arturas Karnisovas should come out and say, I'm going through my process, or I have gone through it, and I have figured out, after every player discussion that I've had and every bit of tape I've watched, my man is Jim Boylen. Have the guts to do that. Then I can know I'm not going to waste my time watching any of this garbage anymore. Sick of it. Be better than this. I am so up to here with it. If you've got a guy who you think is better than Boylen, hire him. You want your front office, put it together. Make it work. Can you imagine how some of these players feel? And if you don't care what the players think, because you're going to get all different players, I want to know your plan. Because this is garbage.